Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fandom Flux podcast, episode 144. I think, yeah, 144.
Sure.
Yeah. Damn, I went so long actually getting that right every time, and now freaking streak's broken. I hate everything. So
Alrighty
hi,
then.
I'm your host Casey. How's it going? We had a hell of a time figuring out schedules for this because Zero mentioned last week how, well, he can't do Thursdays anymore. Funny thing about that, pretty much everyone else is busy on other days, or rather, on every other day someone is busy.
Yeah, we set up Thursdays for a reason, because that was the only day we had, and yeah.
Yeah. And Slicer went out of his way to actually set up Thursdays and Tuesdays to be completely free, and Zero fucks us.
Well, more like his college fucked him.
Yeah, I guess.
So, yeah.
Still,
I can't really blame him on that. I know how hard it is trying to plan schedules
you
for
can't.
classes.
I think I could manage. But, you know, because it's so easy for me to blame Zero for just about everything in the entire universe, really. It's just, it all just comes down to him fucking something up somewhere. God, Zero, you're terrible.
Well, as long as it's not my fault, because nothing is ever my fault.
Everything is always your fault. Somehow.
Then it
It's
then it
both
can't
of you.
be. Well, it can't be my fault and his fault.
It's a
So you
collaborative
gotta
effort.
pick one. It's not.
Sure
I don't
is.
need to collaborate with anyone to mess anything up.
You work
if
great
I
with
ever
other
met-
people.
If I ever mess anything up, which I don't, because I'm fucking great.
Yeah, Kenchi's here, by the way.
Yeah.
Slice is here,
Hey, what's up?
and Guy is here.
Are you sure? Am I here? How
Yes,
can you
you're here.
tell? Sometimes I'm not so sure.
So yeah, Zero is not here because we're once again recording on a Thursday, and apparently he can't do that anymore. And Patient isn't here because he is busy some Thursdays, I think.
He has one Thursday a month he's busy. I didn't really understand his email. It was very
Yeah, it's something like that.
technical.
Yeah, it's like one Thursday a month where he cannot, where he's like pretty much stuck at a certain point of time that makes this recording inconvenient for him.
Yeah, and Wednesdays are shit for him, and Wednesdays are shit for Slicer, so he can't do Wednesdays, and Fridays are shit for Guy, and also Slicer, and possibly Patient. I didn't actually read through the entirety of his email. Yeah. It's going to be fun trying to figure out this kerfuffle, but probably what we're going to do is we're going to alternate days, so we can have a rotating cast properly and get certain people in on certain weeks and other people in on other weeks. So there'll be weeks when we record on Thursday and Zero won't be here, and there'll be weeks where we do it on like Wednesday or whatever, and Slicer and whomever else won't be here. Something along those lines is probably what we're going to end up doing.
I mean,
That
to
works.
be fair, that was kind of what you were going for in the first place.
It
to
was,
an
and that's, you know, why I started recruiting people and saying, hey, you want to be on the podcast again? Because, you know, that's, you know, we had a good thing going for a while, but it's gotten to the point where, you know, obligations crop up and we just can't do everyone every week. It just doesn't work like that anymore. It just can't be done. So, yeah, we're going to retool things a little bit. I'm probably going to keep recruiting, and yes, the one person that has messaged me, I'm going to look at your stuff at some point, probably, if I remember.
He's busy, so yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's probably how it's going to work from now on. It's always fun having to... I just ate, by the way. Sorry about that.
Gross.
So yeah, it's been fun trying to shuffle everything around. Kind of the last minute, you know. Fair. Also, we tried to switch back to Skype, but it still hates Kenchi so much.
Yeah, it does. It's not great.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, we were also supposed to record yesterday, because that was the day pretty much everyone but Slicer was good for, and nobody showed up but Kenchi. So it just ended up being a session of me and Kenchi trying to figure out his Skype problem. We did not manage.
We did not.
I was stuck in traffic. That helps.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I say, you weren't the only one that didn't show up, so I can't really complain.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
And we said we were doing it. We switched days specifically for Zero so that he could be there, and he doesn't show up anyway. So,
Did he even tell you why he wasn't there, or?
I don't remember. I know he sent an email, but I forget what it was that he said. But yeah, really? I mean, you have to see there's reasons I blame Zero for everything, right? There's a pattern that emerges. Right? Right. So, yeah, okay, that being said, yeah, we didn't get Kenchi's shit fixed. We think it's something to do with his account at this point, because it doesn't work on, like, the standalone program, it doesn't work on the browser version, it doesn't work on his phone. So, logically, it has to be the account, right? I mean, I'm not, like, tech support or anything, but...
It would stand to reason, yes.
I'm not excited about this at all.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
Well, the thing is, it'd just be a Skype account, right? So, you could just sign up for it and then never use the email again. And it wouldn't even matter.
Yeah, I already have a dummy email set up for that kind of thing, so I'll just use that and see if that works. And if it doesn't work, I don't know what the fuck to do at that point. But, whatever.
Yeah.
Burn that bridge when we come to it.
I mean, logically, if it's your phone and your computer, I mean... The only other thing to test would be trying your phone, but on a different network. Like, a different wireless network, Wi-Fi network, I mean. Because if it does work on a different wireless network, then it could be like the router or whatever it is that you guys use. Modem. I don't fucking know American terminology. And some setting on that is causing the block. I hate Skype. But it is still a better option than Discord that has some very low moments when it wants to. So.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have a backup. Most of the time Discord works just fine, but when it doesn't, it doesn't.
Really doesn't, yeah. Alright. That rant and, housekeeping, that's the word people use for it. That out of the way. Let's get on with what we usually do. And what we usually do is what we've been doing. So what we've been doing... I love how I keep coming up with new ways to phrase that. Guy, tell us what you've been doing.
Yeah. Words. Stuff.
Okay, seriously?
Tired. Well, nobody ever said I had to do this properly, did they? That wasn't part of
I
the deal.
gave you so much time in the intro. Like...
Oh, yes, but I wasn't paying attention.
You see, at some point, all this horseshit is your fault, and you need to pay for it. So you're going to pay for it.
Right, thanks. Yes, well, I've actually been the most senior member of the person at my work recently. I've been in charge of the office.
Early 20s, just to remind everyone.
Well, yeah, but that's only because everybody else is out.
Yeah, that happened to me. That happens to me sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, but there was a big event over in Stockholm, and then stuff started to go wrong, so everybody's literally been panicking madly, and people have been shipping off to Sweden to try and get things sorted, which leaves me in charge in the office. So I've actually been having a lot of trouble doing any work, which is a bit worrying because I've actually got an intern under me who's I'm meant to be teaching. And yeah, that's a bit weird. I'm not used to having interns.
Huh. Well, I hope that goes well.
It isn't, but yeah. what else has been happening? Nothing much really. Because I've had to come in early and to open up every morning and afternoon, which is nice. So yeah, I've just been really boring and work obsessed. Oh god, that makes me feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna
But
have
yeah.
times like that where work is just so time consuming you don't have time for anything else.
Yeah, it sucks, but it happens.
So yeah, I'm feeling a bit miserable right now. If you haven't noticed.
Mm. Yeah, well, the thing is, usually, I'm going to say good companies will tend to try and compensate you for the extra time and effort involved. Mine did, for example. I know Kenshi has a slightly different experience, but, you know.
Well, yeah, mine is. I get flexi leave, so it's not terrible. I'm just going to be way up on hours, so I'll get a few early starts,
Yeah.
a few early leaves. But
Or just get an extra couple days off, or whatever it is.
yeah, I could do.
See, it's up to you, because you put the extra effort in, you can do whatever the fuck you want with the extra time. It's awesome. Or it will be awesome once you get through all the crap.
Well, on the flip side, I can work those extra days and not only get nothing for it, but get yelled at or emailed about my extra time that you made me work. They're like, Ken, you got 9 hours of overtime. I'm like, because you made me.
Wow.
I don't want to be here.
Well, just shows how much they appreciate you.
Yeah, I feel so loved.
Yeah, when they demand that you give up your time and then they complain because they forgot that they demanded that you give up your time. Work.
And people wonder why I'm such an attention whore in my author's notes. Gotta get some positive reinforcement somewhere, goddammit.
You know, I am really eager to get a new job. Just super eager. It's so great.
This is exactly how I feel about graduating college.
Yeah. Just savor it, Slicer. Savor it. Anything else, Guy?
No, I guess I've pretty much covered. I've been trying to teach an intern, which is not a fun experience.
Are they stupid or like what do
No,
you mean?
they're not really. It's just their third year of university. They came in from Dordrecht. Now, well, they're just basic. It's a bit unfair on him really because nobody's really sure how much he can do. So they've just given him a lot of tasks.
Oh.
Trying really, really hard to actually go through them, even though it's an absolutely ridiculous amount of work. But because he's trying really hard to get it all done, it means I have to stay and help him get it all done when I've got a ridiculous amount of work as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically just my line over.
Okay. Also, by the way, I just checked the email that Zero sent. It was basically, yeah, sorry, I can't do Tuesdays and Thursdays. So he didn't actually say anything about why he didn't show up on Wednesday. Thanks, Zero. Dick nugget. Alright. Enough bitching about people that aren't here and can't defend themselves.
I mean, if you're sure, we
Yeah.
could do it a little longer if you want.
I mean, it is the best way to deal with people that you don't like, is to just constantly snipe at them when they can't say anything back. It's great. It's fantastic. It's the most fair and even-handed method of complaining about stuff. It's great. It is also the basis of my entire, like, way of life. It's... freeing sometimes. Anyway.
This has turned into a really miserable podcast.
Yeah, a little bit, but you know, it happens sometimes.
And even by my standards. So
when everything goes kind of tits up. Also, we've kind of got the quiet crew on today. Well, I say quiet crew, it's still me, but, you know, the less excitable crew, I guess.
Yeah. This is fair.
Yeah. I mean, Kenshi toes the line, but he only has moments of, I am the fucking greatest guy in the world. Everyone should bow down to me because I'm so awesome, because I do, like, wrestling and mixed martial arts, and I'm a super cool guy. Worship me!
God, it must be awful being Kenshi.
Is that what it sounds like when I say things to you people?
Yes, actually, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Yes? Is that not what you were going for?
I mean, it is, but I'm surprised it came off so... I must be greater than I thought I was.
Okay. Okay, so, who's going next? Let's go with, Kenshua. Tell us your brief, wonderful news that kind of goes tits up. Or
alright, so...
goes tits down, technically speaking.
So, I live in the American South, which during the summertime, for those of you worldwide listeners, is hot as balls. Like upper 90s, 100 degrees and stuff. And I train in what is affectionately known as the hot box. There's no AC. It is a brick building. It's just not a nice place to be. I mean, we keep the door open, but it really does nothing to help, especially when people are exerting themselves inside. It makes it that much worse. So on one particular week, well, actually this past weekend, I was training in there for 4 hours straight because I'm stupid. And it was basically the effect of, like, getting on an exercise bike in a sauna, pretty much. So I was exhausted and dehydrated, and when I went home and went to sleep that night and then woke up so I could go to work, I went to the bathroom and looked in the mirror. I had abs.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, I had abs, and I was so happy. And then it dawned on me, oh, wait, I know why this happened. Because I have no fluids in my body.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it for like the 6 to 8 hours that I had them, but by the time I fully rehydrated, they were gone.
Oh.
Still, I mean, did you go to work shirtless? I probably would have gone to work shirtless.
I can't go to work shirtless. Like, I toe the line by wearing actual t-shirts to work. If I went in shirtless, they would make me wear actual work-appropriate attire.
Oh.
Ew.
So I could not go to work shirtless. Because by the time my bosses come in like an hour before I leave, so they would have got an hour of me shirtless. Just sitting at my desk, like, putting scripts together shirtless.
Still, I mean, even if they did, like, say, you know, you, come on, put on some clothes, but also, nice six-pack. It's pretty good. Good job.
But as disheartening as it was to see it and then watch it go, it gave me hope because it proved what I always thought. I have them. I just need to make them visible.
Everyone has abs. I don't understand. You just have to get definition on them.
But they were so defined. Like, you don't understand. It was
Did you
like
at least take a picture or something?
I didn't because it was like midnight and I was getting ready for work.
Oh, Kenshi.
Well, now I doubt your story. I mean, you have to have pictures. You can't...
This is the age of the selfie. How did you fuck that up?
I don't take
You have a
pictures of
camera with
anything.
you at all times.
I don't take... Here's the thing. I don't take pictures of anything. Ever. And my justification is I don't need people seeing where I am and what I'm doing because I have enemies. But that's not good justification.
How many enemies do you have?
Not really.
I do have a few, seeing as how I live in the town where I made them, but...
Fair enough.
But that's not a good justification. I mean, what are they going to do? Come at I know Ken. Ken's at Towers Mall. Oh, wow. He was there yesterday. It means I'll go back again. I should wait on him so I can go hurt him.
Of course, the enemies Ken is talking about are, in fact, from the wrestling school, and they are wrestling heels. So they could, in fact, go, oh, Ken is at the, what should say, Towers Mall or something.
I could do that. I could do that.
In wrestling gear and be like, Kenji!
I could do that if I could guarantee that we would not be arrested for it.
It'd be awesome, though.
It would be.
It would.
I'm going to totally talk to someone about doing that on Saturday. Like, just... that sounds like it'd be amazing.
Okay. So, any other stuff, Kenji?
Oh, yeah, I put a chapter of History's Strongest Shinobi again after, like, 10 months. I didn't realize how long it had been. And I actually did so much work on it that I almost have another chapter finished that should be out by Saturday, I guess, of that. Just as a thank you for sticking with Kenshi through all the side tracking projects that I take up.
Yeah, that's the downside of having a lot of stories is inevitably some of them fall by the wayside, either temporarily or permanently.
Yeah, unfortunate as it is. But let's see. In addition to that, what else? Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna get Madden, some sports ball game.
Oh, is the new one actually supposed to be good?
I don't know, but I haven't gotten one. I haven't gotten like an American football game in like it's 8 years, so it's about time.
Okay, fair play.
So I think it's been long enough that I can get one and justify it, even if I don't really enjoy it that much.
That was my logic for getting the Rory McIlroy golf game. It did not work out for me.
It's a golf game.
Tiger Woods 2003 and 4 were amazing.
Okay, I can admit that because my dad had that, and he still plays it. But it's golf, and you don't even play with other people.
No, but it's fun. Or it was.
You don't even compete with others. You're just playing with yourself.
God, I remember the cool courses they had in that game. There was a custom course thing. You could have like blue grass and stupid shit like that.
Wow, it sounds so exciting.
It's one of those games where it's fun for the person playing it and not for anyone that watches it. You cannot let's play a golf game.
Yeah, you don't say. It's like
I'm just explaining it. I'm just explaining it.
That being said, you can fucking watch people play mini golf. That's fucking hilarious.
I'm still bored by that. It's still boring as fuck. I hate all forms of golf. Oh, you mean you're going to hit that ball into that hole around this obstacle? That's great. Let me just go get on my phone for a few minutes while you do that.
That's how I feel about every sport. Watching everything. Like you made the ball go into the thing. Congratulations.
Anyway,
Slice, so you're not dude bro enough for me.
No, I'm not. I used to wear a hat, if that means anything. I didn't wear it backwards or anything, but I mean...
Well, then what's the point? Why did you even bring it up then?
Because the potential was there.
But much like everything else was squandered, yes?
Am I dude bro enough?
No, you're not dude bro enough.
Oh.
Why would you want to be dude bro enough?
I watched the Super Bowl.
You only watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because the fucking stupid fucking service in this country for the other NFL games is bullshit. That's why.
You know what that makes you? American. Because every American watches the Super Bowl whether they care about who's playing or not. And they don't even watch it for the game. They watch it for the commercials.
We don't get the commercials in this country for the Super Bowl.
Well, I don't know why you watch it.
Because I like the game.
Ew.
Don't you ew that. Don't you ew him. Don't you him. Ew you. You ew yourself.
Yeah, I am the worst British person in the world, by the way, though. Because, you know, hate soccer, or football, or whatever you want to call it. I honestly don't care. But I like American football.
I like soccer. It's perfectly fine to have on when I'm trying to take a nap. That just
puts you right to sleep because nothing happens.
I mean, it's just like the droning crowd noise and dudes that are just like British dudes just talking to me in like British accents. I mean, it doesn't really ever get loud unless someone's about to score, which is like happens once every 45 minutes, if that.
Yep.
Perfect to fall asleep to.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's also like watching golf.
That being said, I do respect soccer players because I fuck running like that as for that much amount of time.
Yeah,
Not
for
running
90
for 90
minutes
minutes
straight, just running. No, thank you. Well, in fairness, you're not running for 90 minutes. More often than not, it's a light jog.
Fuck that.
But still.
I run for distance, not for time. I'll gladly run 3 miles. I can get it done in like an hour at most if I'm going slow. Fuck running for like intentionally running for a long period of time. I hate it. Running was invented to get to places faster, not to get there slower and waste time. Running was also invented to not die, I'm pretty sure, but that's aside from the point.
I used to do swimming like that. I miss swimming.
I can't swim.
You can't swim?
I can't swim.
How can you not swim?
Because the only time there was a class in school that taught us how to swim, but it was really just, hey, the most they taught us was how to kick our feet, and then they like, hey, jump towards us, we'll catch you, make sure you don't drown, and that was it.
Yeah,
That's just the basics.
I can't really swim either, so...
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could swim if I had to, but I'm never in water deep enough to where I have to.
Okay, I mean, like, most of your country is, like, just straight up land and there's no water anywhere, but still, like, it's swimming, okay. It just seems like such a basic skill that everyone has because in this country everyone has it, and you.
What do you want me to say? Like, Slicer can't swim because there's not a single fucking body of water anywhere within 100 square miles of him. So.
Well, we get to Mississippi, but you really wouldn't want to swim in that.
Mississippi is near Iowa, huh?
The entire right side of the state is along the Mississippi River.
Well, excuse me, Slicer, I don't know geography that basics
Fair
to
enough.
shame anyone that doesn't know where countries are. That's the most I know about geography.
Fair enough.
I don't know the nuts and bolts. I'm American. We don't give a fuck, mostly.
This is true.
I forgot what we were talking about, but I don't think I have anything.
Know.
I don't think I
Madden.
have
You were talking about getting the new Madden game.
Oh yeah. So it's Madden-y. It's like if you played one, you pretty much played them all. Like they say that it's so much different and innovative. I'm like, I haven't played any Madden since 2008. I literally stepped right in and didn't care. There are small nuances that have changed, but nothing enough that you'd have to relearn how to play the game.
That sounds like Madden, all right.
Yeah. Thanks, EA.
In fairness, that also sounds like pretty much any first-person shooter, but yeah.
I would argue there's enough different.
I mean, to be fair to Infinity Ward and Call of Duty, and I fucking hate being fair to Call of Duty, you did kind of have to relearn how to play Advanced Warfare because of all the shit they put into it.
In fairness, you had to relearn how to play Advanced Warfare because they ripped off Titanfall.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's Titanfall players had a leg up because they didn't have to learn shit. They were already used to it.
Well, never mind then. I don't have to give Infinity Ward the benefit of the doubt at all. Fuck
No,
that.
you don't have to give them credit for shit. In fact,
Nope.
you can just say you are fucking idiots kind of thing, so whatever.
I mean, if you're going that route with first-person shooters, Overwatch, you kind of did have to learn how to do everything.
That's the wacky shooter genre, though. That changes all the time.
Yeah, that's barely even just the first-person shooter genre. That's more of a... I don't even know what the genre name would be for it, but it's like Team Fortress and Battleborn and...
It's wacky team-based shooter, or just wacky shooter if you want.
I call them character shooters.
Yeah, that'll work.
That works. Yeah. I mean, wacky shooter would include Borderlands, and that's not the same. So,
I still miss that gun that would shit talk you when you were shooting it.
yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the new one. Can't wait for the new one.
Anyway, I think that's it for me. I don't think I have anything else.
Okay. Slicer?
So, unfortunately, when I turned back in my laptop to have it fixed, I didn't tell them, hey, give me a heads up when it's done. I can check it out again. I assumed this would be just, without saying kind of thing. No, some rat fuck checked out my laptop, so I won't have it back till the 6th. Ugh. So that's annoying. I'm stuck with a tablet that doesn't like Wi-Fi. It doesn't like non-Kirkwood Wi-Fi. It's annoying.
Okay.
Kirkwood is what I would assume is the name of his school.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You guys don't have Kirkwood around there? I thought it was a nationwide school.
Nope. We have other chain colleges around here, and I use colleges with quotes.
Yeah, it's a community college, so it'd probably be the same thing as those.
Ketchy?
Yeah?
Don't shit talk. You're still paying for your college.
I mean, yeah.
And will be for the next 3 decades. So
it's not going to be 3 decades. It's going to be 1 decade at most, and less longer if I win the lottery. So you shut your mouth.
Wait, longer if you win the lottery? What?
Less longer if I win the lottery.
There you go. I think maybe you need to go back to math class.
Well, I might have to because I fucking got a C in my math classes in college because fuck them. That's not what I went to college for.
It's cool. I dropped out of math classes, so whatever. Anyway, I made such a big deal out of it because that's it. That is my entire week. I bought a hematite ring, and they're like they absorb negative energy and then crack when they're full or whatever. And that's the I don't know, the Wicca mentality behind it. But it dropped out of my pocket and shattered. So
I guess it was full of negative energy then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, I had that for like a day, and it cost me $2. So I'll be getting another one tomorrow or later today. Because I actually enjoy wearing a ring, apparently.
It's pretty cool.
Uh-oh.
Oh, right. That reminds me. Me and the girlfriend were out shopping, and I was looking for a ring, as I said. And we decided my luck is terrible, so we looked into gems for good luck or whatever, just as a base to go off of. And so we're looking for a nice topaz ring, and the clerk at K Jewelers is so super excited. He thought we were buying engagement rings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kind of saw that one coming, to be perfectly honest. Yep.
Yeah. So that was fun. We both had a laugh about that later. It was great.
Yeah, and you crushed his hopes and dreams because he was working on commission.
Yeah, maybe. Blame our country, I guess?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I would, to be honest.
Yeah, so that's my week. That's about it.
Okay, my week. You know what I haven't talked about since before it came out?
What?
Because it was like... Yeah, it was literally the week before it came out, and I said I was going to do video and stuff in it, and it was going to be cool. Yeah. No Man's Sky. We completely fucking forgot about that game, didn't we?
Like
Yeah,
a lot.
I-
of people.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah.
After I heard what it really entailed, I was like, I'm not so excited about this.
Yeah,
anymore.
literally, since it was released, not a single word about it has been spoken on this podcast. So, yeah, it's not that great. It's not great.
What is it?
I didn't think it would be. It seemed like the kind of game where you just play just like without paying attention.
Yeah, it's basically, okay, let's say a sci-fi Minecraft, except you can't build anything. That's pretty much it. And you can go to different planets that will have different resources, but you still can't build anything, so you can't do much with them except make yourself better, so you can go to different planets and get more different resources, so you can go to different planets.
And as far as I'm aware, the biggest sticking point is, hey kids, if you find this planet that no one else has found before, you get to name it, and that's it.
Yeah, I made the Fluxia system and named one of its planets Kenchia, in your honor, Kenchi, and then I didn't care about doing anything else with it at all after that. Pretty much.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I could have gone to the other planets and named one Casion Prime or something, but I don't care.
Cassidius.
That's terrible.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah, so that was... It's not horribly bad, it's just mediocre. I think that's what bothers people.
Sounds like it's just boring. There's nothing to do. I mean, you can't even craft things. I mean, at least in Minecraft, the argument could be made that you could craft things, make your own thing. You can't in that game.
Yeah.
Like, the things to do for Rooster Teeth was literally carve holes in rocks to make yourself a rudimentary home.
Yeah, that was kind of sad, actually. Just watching
Yeah.
that video. Hey, you can build a home! Kind of. It's basically just a hole in a wall, but, you know. Yay, building. Yeah. But, you know. Yeah, so that game, not so great. Continued playing Kingdom Hearts. Finished Kingdom Hearts. So that was cool. It's the second time I finished that game. It's a good game. Then I watched Ari Chain of Memories, the filmy version.
Alright.
Yeah, I like that. That was really good, actually.
I don't... That's the one in there in the castle, right?
Yeah, and losing the memories and
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty solid as far as plot lines go. I liked the idea of the whole losing the memories and its twist, and it was pretty cool. I liked it. It was a good plot. I really liked Loxine, to be perfectly honest with you. She was such a magnificent bitch, and it was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so shame she dies. Spoilers for a game that came out like 10 years ago. But, you know. So that was really cool. Also, super fucking necessary. Like, when I brought it up last week, Zero was like, you don't really need to. I mean, I guess Axel, you find out who Axel is, I guess. And that's pretty much it, though. You can kind of ignore it. No! No, you can't! Like, I literally did the Kingdom Hearts 1 and then just playing Kingdom Hearts 2 straight after, and you have no idea what the fuck is going on for like the first 3 hours of that game.
Yeah, no, it's true. You don't have any idea what's happening.
Yeah. So, you know, important. I honestly don't know where Zero was coming from with that. That is vital to actually understand the story. I wish he was here to defend himself, but unfortunately he's not, so I can just call him a moron and just move on. So,
I can only think that he was saying that because it doesn't really matter. I mean, most people who play Kingdom Hearts, they don't really read into the story because it's a complicated mess.
It is a complicated mess. But, like I say, I liked that story in particular. Because it had some interesting stuff going on. And it didn't give you all of the details on what the villains were doing and why they were doing them. But it gave you enough to get a gist, and that made them more intriguing. In that sense. Like, it wasn't all about the protagonist or the other protagonist. I don't know what you call Riku at this point, but it was like they had stuff that was going on that only involved the main characters tangentially. I found that interesting, so that was cool. I enjoyed that. And then I started Kingdom Hearts 2, and yeah, understand that opening a whole hell of a lot more now. So
yeah. It is pretty crazy. They actually, I'm not sure how much they actually planned out and how much is this is like, yeah, we had that. That kind of makes sense. So, yeah, I'm impressed by their foresight.
In what sense?
In the long-term story planning aspect. Again, I don't know how much of that is just it made sense so they went with it, and how much of it was actually planned.
I don't know enough about the future story of Kingdom Hearts, because I still, I'm still only a couple of dungeons into 2, and that's as far as I've gotten. And I have not tried to understand the lore of the entire series. I'm going to, because now that I've actually watched, I'm going to say, Chain of Memories, I'm actually kind of intrigued by it. So, yeah, okay. I'll dive into this. Sure. Yeah. So, that was a good couple of seconds of silence for no reason. Anyway, so that's Kingdom Hearts, and I'll continue playing that, and I'll probably keep giving updates as time goes on and I finish games and have things to say about them. Also, played a bit more of Deus Ex. I think they kind of missed the point of the series in this one. I mean, I know I talked it up a lot last week about how great the environmental storytelling is. It is. It is great. The story it's telling, though, is kind of dumb.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, Deus Ex as a series, ostensibly, is about transhumanism. It is about humans becoming more than humans and the societal shifts that take place because of that. And this game is not about that in the slightest. It is about drawing really poorly contrived and badly put together parallels between augmented people and the Black Lives Matter movement and the civil rights movement of the 1960s and Nazi Germany. Apparently being anti-augmented is now basically racism, even though augmented people aren't a race.
I would argue they technically would become one. I mean...
Except they wouldn't, because you can actually remove the parts, and even if you didn't, the children of augmented people wouldn't be augmented people, so the stigmas involved wouldn't pass on to the next generation. It doesn't make sense. It is... They missed the point to a comical degree. It's kind of depressing. I mean, it's fine if you want to tell that kind of story, but this was not the means to do it. This was not the series where you try and convey those messages, because this has nothing to do with that. And trying to force these messages into this sort of game, it doesn't fit. So I'm a little disappointed by that, because Like I say, I was very impressed by the environmental storytelling. I just wish the writing was actually better to back it up. But, you know, so it happens sometimes.
Was it fun to play at least?
It is fun to play, yes. And I'm still
Oh, that's
playing
good.
it. I'm not going to stop playing it because it's still a fun game, even beyond all that stuff. And, you know, what I'd like to say is this is probably one of the curse/blessings of being a fanfiction writer, is I look at the Deus Ex universe and I look at Mankind Divided and I see this was done terribly, but I can see how people could reimagine it and do it a lot better.
They likely won't, but the potential is there, and it's
The
nice
potential
to see
is
it.
there. And yeah, I mean, the guy that does Mass Effect Human Revolution, he's started updating again. Coincidentally, around the time that Mankind Divided shipped. Coincidence? Probably not, considering he is confirmed to have worked on Human Revolution and probably also worked on Mankind Divided, so, you know, I guess crunch time was over. So he had more time to write. Yeah, so a little disappointed by that game. But I'll keep playing it because the gameplay's fun, and I don't know, maybe the story will surprise me and do something interesting. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but, you know, that'd be cool. That's pretty much my week, to be honest. So, Random A. Voltron.
Voltron.
So, I watched 20 minutes of this and decided I didn't want to waste any more of my time. So, anyone got anything to say about Voltron? Not Ultron.
I mean,
I
Go ahead.
watched even less. I made it 8 minutes. I couldn't.
never even
I didn't know what was going on. The voice acting was terrible. I couldn't. Then again, I found a version on YouTube, and I think they changed the audio to make it copyright, or so the copyright wouldn't recognize it, that kind of thing. But yeah, no, it was bad. It was really bad.
I mean, it was brutal and not like 80s brutal, just like I don't like this at all. It wasn't outdated brutal. I mean, it was outdated, definitely outdated, but it was just damn you, Voltron.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is going to be a bad time.
Yeah, so to do a summary, I guess we can try and do that. I don't think we're going to succeed, but we can try. It opens with an info dump of there is a Dark Lord of Doom, and he is teaming up with another Dark Lord of Doominess. Not the same thing as Doom, to be clear. They are different Dooms. And they're fighting against the guys of Awesome, who have these giant lion robots, and there's 2 different lion robots that are made up of smaller robots. And these lion robots save the day, and then, oh no, the Doom and Doominess guys, or one of their underlings, is attacking a space station that generates infinite power. Awesome. But they're attacking it, so it's bad. And then they fight off the underling or something, and then he goes away. But he tells his master that he's found the giant power factory, and the Doom and Doominess guys send out their armies and stuff so that they can destroy the power factory or something.
That sounds like every 80s sci-fi cartoon ever.
It is like a child playing pretend. It is literally like that. You watch it and you can imagine the kid with the toy soldiers going, and then I use my laser blaster. Well, I block that with my shield of infinite blocking. You can't use a shield of infinite blocking. That's cheating. You can imagine it as you're watching the show.
But wasn't that their target market at the time?
Pretty much, yeah. So it kind of makes sense. So I guess they knew their audience, I guess. Good for them, but it was still shit. Oh, and also there was magic and a princess or something somehow in a sci-fi thing.
Sure, why not? Throw it in.
I shouldn't comment on the incongruity. I mean, come on. It's Voltron, for God's sake. So, yeah, Voltron's fucking stupid. Ken, you got anything else to say for Voltron? Did you actually watch Voltron as a kid, Ken?
No, like this is an 80s show. I didn't watch this as a kid. I watched it in hindsight when I was older because I'd heard about it, and God, I wish I'd never made that decision. I actually wish I'd never made the decision to actually watch it this week, but I did because it's my job. Like, I don't even know, like, it's a damn... It's like one of those anime that's made to sell products, only not as good.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Hmm.
Because barely any effort goes into those. Oh, God. Damn you, 80s. Damn you to hell. Now, if you made me watch some 80s Transformers, I'd have been down with that. But
That's on the list.
That was good stuff. I mean...
I'd say the one good thing about watching Voltron was that I finally understand that one Red versus Blue joke about Voltron a bit better. Except I don't, because that was about the whole combining thing, and that didn't happen in the first 20 minutes. So I don't know what the fuck that's about still. So, but now that I've actually seen the show, I'm content to be left in the dark. I'm perfectly okay with that. I don't need to know anything more about Voltron.
Just think of it like the Power Rangers Zords linking up into the Megazord. The more you link up, the better it gets.
Sure.
The more you hook up, the better it gets.
Works. Good enough for me. Christ. So, yeah, that was Voltron. None of us are happy about that pick. So let's pick something different. Kenji.
Okie doke. Let's see what we got today in the magical random number generator. 126. It better be magical. 20.
20. T. T is for turtle.
T.
So 136. Wait, I'm still going. Oh god, the Smurfs is on here.
What? You see, you can all see that, Casey. Don't say it. Because when you say it, then it becomes a reality that we might watch it. Alright, there's no way we're watching Gurren Lagann because we've all seen that. Like, we've all seen it.
Yeah, it's too easy.
Oh god, the Boondocks is on here.
Ooh, alright. Wait, the movie or the show?
The show.
Alright.
58, 116... 116 plus 136.
152?
I don't know how you got that number.
Oh, I mean, 252.
Good call. 252.
Alright. 252. What do we got? 66.
66.
Come on, baby.
Okay. Vamp. Assholes.
We were vamping before. We can vamp. So out of all the ones you see on this list, Slicer and Guy, which one do you want?
I'm not on the page.
Oh.
Yeah, me neither.
You guys suck! What the fuck?
I had forgotten where we actually search for these things.
We can't do that one.
What was it?
Tekken the motion picture.
Oh. Fuck. Okay.
There is no Tekken series, so I can't even default it. So
fine. Well, in that case, we go with 121.
I'll probably just play a game of Tekken. That'll be the easy way.
Because that's lame. You're lame.
121.
Yeah.
5, 33.
Fuck I really hope we don't get Prince of Tennis. Fucking hate that show.
It was terrible.
It's close. 5, 8, 31, 29,
Legend of Zelda.
27, 25,
Really?
23, 21.
There's a Zelda game.
Would you like to know what it was, Kenchi?
What was it?
The new Prince of Tennis.
God,
So we gotta do the
damn
Prince
it.
of Tennis.
Son of a bitch!
Kenchi, you said it. That means it came up and it's a reality. Remember?
Oh.
Great. We've seen this one, right? So can we?
I mean, yeah, I've seen this. Can I not watch this? Because I want to punch that kid in the face. I want to punch that whole team in the face. Lose a damn match.
Well, you know, we do have veto powers. Everyone gets one.
I mean, oh, that's right. We do have one. Who wants to use their veto?
When does that reset?
The start of the year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with watching it, so I'm not going to use mine. In fact, I don't even need to watch it. I watched it not too long ago, so. What'd you say, Guy?
I've got no idea what it is. Never heard of it.
It's a tennis anime, only it's like it's a shonen battle series. So they have techniques, and they're all kind of bullshit and defy physics. Like there is one guy that can hit the ball across the net, and it will then dead stop on the court, as in it will stop, not move, and just sit there, not bounce at all or anything.
Yeah, well, that seems perfectly possible.
It's not. It's spectacularly not.
Yeah, we're only 3 months from the next year, so I'm just going to use mine on this. This is super boring. I know
love
it's
you,
bad.
Slicer.
Okay.
I love you, Slicer. I love you to
We are
death.
going to go through the veto things very quickly, you know that.
I mean, we only have like how many more weeks left in the year?
16.
We
17 maybe.
We can handle that. All right, new number 221. Fuck you, Prince of Tennis. We're not watching you. What's 221?
Can I use Zero's power for him?
No.
Oh.
221 you said.
Yes, 221.
If it lands on Prince of Tennis again, the power keeps going, because that would be so fucking stupid.
Oh, Venture Brothers is on this list too.
Ooh, I started watching that recently, actually. It's really good. It starts off slow, though, unfortunately. Like, the first season's pretty boring.
Like it's the first season's basically just like a Johnny Quest spoof.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like a hardcore
Although
Johnny Quest spoof.
I will admit, Brock Sampson never stops being awesome. I mean, he's pretty much the same character for like 3 seasons, and then they make him, you know, give him some character. But he's just like the rage monster stud.
Let's see what else is in here.
Okay, and this one is a film. Can't do it.
Damn it! Okay, all right.
Should we pick a new
The-
letter?
The longer this goes on, the more chance there is that we get Prince of fucking Tennis again. I need this to not happen. All right.
It's not.
Like, is that a rule? Like, if we get it to, like, if someone vetoes it and then we get it
No, if
again?
you veto it and it still comes up, then you still got to do it because we haven't done it yet. So
No, that's stupid. It's still vetoed. It's off the list.
Okay, 152.
152. Okay.
Not 122, so it's not Prince of fucking Tennis.
138, 140, 46, 40.
Oh crap! I actually have to look up the name of that. I started watching an anime recently. It's like a, I don't know. It's really cool. It's during the industrial revolution in Japan and zombies, pretty much. Except they have a cage of iron around their hearts, so they can't just be stabbed to death. Or if they can, but you really gotta put all your effort into it.
Like the Industrial Revolution, like 1800s.
As in, everyone has steam-powered rifles.
Oh.
And they're not, like, they don't even know what a bullet is yet. That's actually the main character's major invention is a bullet. They just
Okay.
have compressed air, so it's really cool.
So that's not Industrial Revolution, that's steampunk.
Yeah, it's steampunk.
Whatever that's called.
Like, Industrial
that
Revolution was a couple of centuries after guns were invented. So, you know.
Whatever. I don't know what the year is, and I don't know history very well, so whatever.
So, the one that we've got this time, it is a series. It's actually a pretty famous series.
The way you're saying this makes it seem like I'm not going to want this at all. Just get to it.
Would you like me to give you the genre?
Just tell me what it is.
It's a comedy. It's shonen.
What number is this? I'm going to find it myself.
Romance, apparently, and it's...
God damn it.
It's a harem. It's The World God Only Knows is the show that we're doing.
Oh, okay. That one's not egregious. It's just a little boring.
Yeah, like I say, it's a pretty famous one, but it's one that I've heard enough about that I didn't really want to watch it, but, you know, I'm not opposed to giving it a shot. So, plot summary for The World God Only Knows. Okay, there we go. Keima Katsuragi is an avid Galga?
It's, I don't know how to pronounce it either, but it's dating sims.
Okay, gamer, known at his school as Otamega, a derogatory term combining the words otaku and megane. Oh, glasses, duh.
Yeah, yeah.
And on the internet, the capturing god. One day he receives an email offering him a contract to capture girls. I'm having second thoughts.
It's a lot more... Okay, that summary is a lot more squeak than the series actually is. He's basically got to do the dating sim thing on real girls because they're possessed.
Okay. He accepts thinking as the challenge, and a demon from hell named Elsie appears. She asks for his help in capturing runaway spirits that are hiding in real girls. He refuses, stating he only likes the girls from the game, and she tells him that if he refuses, then both of their heads will be cut off. Okay.
She snaps a collar around his neck, and it's like, hey, this thing will explode if you don't do it. So do it, you fucking loser.
Alright, so that's what we have to watch this week.
Yep.
Enjoy.
Unless you want
Although,
to do it.
if I remember right, the first episode is essentially what you just described. So we just summarized what we're about to watch.
Well, still stuff to talk about, I guess. I mean, fundamentally, I'm not opposed to harem shows. Like, as genres go, it's one of the ones I read a lot, and I do like some of the shows from the genre. Like, DxD is still... I'm not going to say it's one of my favorite shows, but it's a show I like. At least for the first couple seasons. But there is so much crap in that genre. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a problem, because most of them are supposed to be comedy. Yeah. So... Oh well. That'll be a thing. Like I say, it's a show that I've heard about a lot, and it would be nice to know what I'm talking about when people bring it up.
Okay. I mean, the last harem thing we had to watch wasn't bad.
Wasn't that Muck and Key?
No,
it was the one with the sister, right? And it was good for the first 15 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was okay. Of course, for those 15 minutes, it wasn't actually a harem show, but still.
Do you mean Oni Eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that. Yeah. Okay. I thought you said Mac and Key.
I did. I was confused. Alright, so. Got a bit of a limited cast this week, so we decided to do just one topic, and it was one of the ones from the list. That we kind of just wanted to get rid of. And that topic is hipsters, so let's talk about hipsters.
I thought that was a joke when you said that. Are we actually doing that as the single topic?
Yeah, sure, why not? It's like
Okay.
laid back. With the Quiet Crew sounds really fucking lame.
Well, yeah, I've got absolutely nothing to contribute here. Like, same as always, I guess. But I don't know what to talk about hipsters.
Oh, come on. You know, people that...
Crew.
I mean, I wasn't even going to think about that. I was thinking more along the lines of people who liked something before it got cool, and then why they don't like it when it's cool, or when it gets noticed and attention.
I don't know anyone like that. Thank fucking God. I don't understand that.
You might. I have some hipster-ish tendencies sometimes.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
I remember you with Undertale. You didn't like it because it was too popular. You just
Yeah,
kept on hearing about it.
that was one of the reasons I didn't want to play it. Also, it was probably something to do with Zero being the one that suggested it, and he...
That's not fair at all.
A lot of his recommendations are shitty light novels, and how am I supposed to take his opinions seriously that way?
Because it wasn't a light novel, it was a game.
Yeah, but it was a heavy story-driven game, so... Yeah.
I mean, that's a fair point when he recently raved over a light novel that was about a guy who was a vending machine.
Yeah,
But-
that's the thing that happened, yeah.
You guys say that, but I kind of want to read that. I mean, I'm curious how they made that work, too.
He didn't explain how they made it work. Like,
He tried, but yeah.
I'm gonna end up reading that shit, and I'm gonna love it. And I hate that. I hate it so much. Because he always suggests this stuff, and it sounds so fucking terrible every single time. But then it ends up being decent. Like, I remember he recommended High School DxD. God damn it.
Shit. I think he did, yeah.
Whatever.
I mean,
Fucking
I thought it sounded amazing the first time I heard it, and he was not wrong. But you were the one that was kind of like, it sounds so stupid. This dude's completely obsessed with boobs, and they're playing it straight, and you, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was you.
Yeah, it was. I'll own it. Yeah, I was wrong and a little bit pompous.
Kind of like a hipster.
News at 11.
I mean, I got a question. Does it make me a hipster when I didn't give two shits about Pokemon Go, which thankfully seems to have died off? I'm so happy about that.
No,
No, I've
Not
never
really.
cared about Pokemon.
that's a different thing, though. Like, is he saying he's a hipster because he didn't like Pokemon Go because it was so popular after he liked Pokemon for so long?
You asking me?
Well, what
I
part
don't know.
didn't you like about it? Did you not like that it was popular, or did you not like that you had to walk around catching idiotic Pokemon?
I mean, I don't know why exactly I didn't like it. It's hard to explain. I understood why other people liked it, but I could never get behind it at all.
In that case, it is quite possible you're a hipster in that aspect. Yes. It's entirely possible.
That makes me feel bad.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, first of all, you shut up. Second of all, like, it can't be, like, the way I see it is they think you're stupid for liking something that they don't like. But I understand, like, I don't think people are stupid for liking Pokemon Go when they did. It was just, I didn't get it. Or I got it, and I got why they liked it. It wasn't for me, and it annoyed me. It annoyed me that it was everywhere.
That kind of sounds like a hipster.
I'm a fucking hipster. God damn it.
Background?
Fallout.
Oh,
Mass Effect.
we already knew this.
Yeah.
But you're going to give us an example we hadn't heard of yet.
No, that's just came to me. I realized, holy shit, yeah, I kind of am a hipster. Yeah.
So you Yeah, that pretty much explains a lot. Because you were cool with Fallout back when it was the niche survival game.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then when they tried to turn it
I'm
around...
cool with the Fallout that people don't think is cool. There you go. Fucking... damn it.
Yeah.
This is more revealing than I wanted it to be. God damn it.
I mean, yeah, Dark Souls 2. You're a Dark Souls hipster as well.
Yeah. I'm not even going to deny that one, probably. But I still stand by the fact that I prefer the gameplay of Dark Souls 1 over popularity and everything else. I think it just plays better.
I like to think that I don't like to think, but I'm a first-person shooter hipster now. I intentionally
because you hate Call of Duty, but you love Battlefield and that sort of thing.
It's more than that. I hate all the Call of Duties after Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and that's why I switched to Battlefield, and I pronounce Battlefield as the better franchise.
That's a weird way to pronounce Battlefield.
Or not pronounce it, or...
That's a terrible joke. I'm not sorry.
That was bad, so... You see, I could never...
Go ahead.
I could never be a hipster because I just hate everything. It's much easier that way.
I don't know whether you could qualify that as being a hipster. I feel like you could, actually.
So, I mean, he doesn't like anything.
Yeah.
Like, not even ironically.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean, it's not like a guy comes on every week and it's like, there's this show that you guys are going to hate because you just don't get it. It's supposed to be bad. It's supposed to make you not want to watch it, and that's why I'm so ahead of you for watching it. He's not that guy. He just, like, he doesn't like most things. He doesn't care for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good lie.
It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like it at all.
Yeah. Maybe you just don't get it.
I don't get it. Also, I see what you did there.
You know what I hate most about hipsters? And yes, I do understand the irony. The fashion.
Yeah.
Not because they dress like assholes, but because they used to dress in a style that I like. You know, untucked shirt, waistcoat, trilby. I like that. But now that hipsters have done it, they're not doing it anymore, but they used to do it. So now when anyone sees anyone that's dressed like that, they think they're a fucking hipster. So
wait, you're saying like you dislike hipsters because they made hipster style too mainstream for
you? Yes!
What? This is kind of meta. You hate hipsters for creating hipster fashion.
Like, God damn it. I was literally doing it before it was cool. That's not even a joke. I was wearing that before it was cool. And, God damn it.
I mean,
this was not supposed to be this revealing.
This is the moment that I kind of hoped we were going to get to when this was put on the list.
Having an intervention with Casey?
Yeah, like I was hoping it would get to this point where he actually started looking at himself critically about his decisions and choices. And all of a sudden just have that Fight Club Edward Norton moment when he realizes he's Tyler Durden. That's what I wanted this.
Oh. Can I blame Zero for this?
I'm sure you can try.
Yeah. I think that'll make me feel better. Fuck you, Zero.
I'm glad he could help when he's not here.
Yeah, he's always there for me. He's an asshole like that.
Yeah, you can always rely on your asshole.
Yeah. Well, of course you can. It's great for getting the shit out of the way. But ting. So, yeah, hipsters are...
A thing.
That's a thing.
So what was actually the point of this topic?
To oust Casey, I guess.
Right.
At this point, yeah, that's what it was about. Okay. What? There has to be something else we could talk about on this topic, because there was a reason it was in the spare topics list.
Don't. It's not like you're a full hipster. It's not like you're a fedora or anything like that. So you're not that bad.
No, I don't have a fedora. I have a trilby.
Ah, right. Okay.
I mean, I guess we could talk about stuff that was cool until it became popular. There's like a laundry list of things that got that way.
Yeah. Oh, God, is there? BioWare, just in general, actually. They did a lot of cool stuff, and then Mass Effect happened. Or, more specifically, Mass Effect 2 happened. EA happened.
Yeah.
Then it stopped being cool. Or they tried too hard to be cool, whichever interpretation you want to give it. Then the writing got shit, and everything sucked. Sorry, we're done with me being hipster. We should move on.
Yeah. No, I don't mind. They still do some good things. I never really mind Mass Effect 2 as much as you did.
Ironically, Mass Effect 2 has a commentary on hipsters.
Huh.
To quote TV tropes, Commander Shepard uses an hilarious line, you asshole, when pretending to be prey for Morinth. I like obscure music. How obscure? If you've heard of it, it's already too mainstream for me. Cute. Yeah.
I hate that sort of pretentiousness. I cannot stand it.
Yeah.
The only reason I against this kind of mentality is that something gets so popular that the fans start influencing the finished product of whatever it is. So for video game series in particular, the fans or either become staff on the company that makes it, or they sway the finished thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird thing, the whole fans becoming part of the creation thing. Sorry, I was hoping someone would follow up on that, and they kind of didn't. So, Kenshi, what were you going to say?
I mean, I forgot, because I was waiting for you to say something to finish your thought. What was I getting at? Damn it! This is all your fault. Oh yeah, what I was getting at before. How do I word it? I had a good way to word it and I forgot it. Okay, what's the thought on people that get into, okay, well, I'll just phrase it as an example.
Alright.
Game of Thrones is popular as fuck.
Yes.
This is true.
However, there's the hipster group of fans that hate them because they didn't get into it back when there was a Song of Fire and Ice and Fire.
That's stupid. What?
That's a line of thinking.
Yeah, they like things which are kind of unpopular because it makes them feel more exclusive, I guess.
Yeah.
I suppose you can feel a sense of ownership towards something if you were there from the beginning.
Yeah, the problem is when that sense of ownership becomes a sense of ownership.
Entitlement, yes.
Yeah. and then you make demands, and your voice is more important because you were there from the beginning, man.
Yeah, and then when it changes theme, it doesn't become the same story it always was. Like, it goes from a space frontier thing to a more of an action shooter. That's horrible.
I think he's making fun of me. Is he making fun of me? I can't tell.
Might have been.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with yes.
I mean, the problem is, even if I wasn't a hipster, which I apparently am, but even if I wasn't, I'd still probably come off as one, because all the things that I am interested in are obscure, just by default. I mean, I write and read fanfiction. That's not exactly an overly common hobby. I watch anime. I play niche video games. I watch shitty YouTube channels that no one else watches. All the stuff
a YouTube channel that nobody else watches.
What? Ah, yeah, that's also true. Yeah, I make a... Shut up, guy. God damn it, Zero. All right. And to belabor my point even more, all the music I listen to is either weird video game soundtracks that no one listens to, or fucking J-pop. Who the fuck listens to J-pop in the real world? Besides me.
I don't know. I
mean, not on this side of the world.
Yeah. So
it's clearly a thing people listen to. Otherwise, there wouldn't be such an abundance of it. But
yeah. So I could talk to someone and they could say, "You like music? Yeah, but you probably never heard of it." I'm not wrong. You probably fucking haven't.
What you're saying is like you were a hipster before it was uncool.
Shut up, guy.
You know what? I'm kind of with him on that, because with MMA, people will talk to me about it all the time. Like, I love UFC, and I'm like, it's great. It's it's like a great sport. I'm like, that's not the sport. It's like calling the NBA it's like calling basketball the NBA. When people
it's an organization. It is not the entirety of the sport. There is way more to it than that.
And it grinds my gears, but I understand that it's the only thing the only access they have to. They try to talk to me about it, and I know I come off so superior. I don't mean to. I just don't know how not to. Like, who's your favorite fighter? I'm like, you probably wouldn't know him if I gave you his name. Because it sure as hell ain't Conor McGregor, John Jones, or whoever the fuck you heard of last week on ESPN.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the problem with being very, very into something, is you can't talk about it in like general small talk conversation, because no one's going to know what the fuck you're talking about. And if you say, just don't, you're going to sound like a pompous prick. So...
You know, there must be a lot of hipsters in fanfiction, actually. It's...
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a place where hipsters come together to write about things that no one else outside of this spectrum would know enough about to read a story outside of the original medium about. So in a way...
Not only have we discovered that I personally am a hipster, we've discovered that my favorite hobby is primarily consisting of hipsters, by hipsters, for hipsters. I'm running a YouTube channel dedicated to this hobby by hipsters, for hipsters.
You might want to
with
just
other
stop
hipsters.
Now before you get depressed. I mean, this is just going into a downhill spiral at this point.
See, I think you're making it too broad of a term when you're describing it like that.
No, see, I understand now. I'm a hipster. This is who I am.
Are you quoting songs right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why?
It sounded like
I
something
probably
out of a
wouldn't have
song.
heard of it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
He's getting a lot of mileage out of that joke, you gotta admit.
I know, and it's hitting every time.
I think we can fucking stop now. Do you think we can stop now? I think
Please?
we can stop now.
Can we?
I mean, you
I would
buried
like
yourself
to.
enough.
Look, I'm okay with it. If I'm a hipster, fuck it.
Are you really okay with it?
Yeah. Fuck everybody else.
That's not being a hipster then.
To be honest, it's only really a hipster if you really pretend just about it all the time to make up. It's the actual term has gone too far. You can
Have you listened to anything I've said on this podcast?
I try
ever?
not to, but some of it still
Play.
comes
That's
in
probably the
occasionally.
best approach to take, really, is to just not listen to me. Okay.
I was actually trying to defend you there because I figured, oh, this is being too harsh. But no.
Just don't. It's not worth it. Okay. So... Alright. Recommendations. Anyone?
I don't.
Yeah, I got the one I was talking about earlier.
Oh, cool.
I couldn't remember the title before, but it's the English title is Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Anyone seen Metro Last Light or played Metro games?
Yes.
This is a very similar concept in that they have a bunch of settlements, Attack on Titan style, that are walled off, and they use trains to get to back and forth. I don't know how they built the train tracks because the Kabane, the zombie things, are everywhere. But whatever, overlook that fact. Yeah, so they have these awesome steam-powered rifles that they can break through the shell of the Kabane, but it takes several shots, so they're not very effective. And the main character makes like a bullet, basically. One of his inventions is a bullet that makes it so it's one shot. And I forget what it's called, but it's a stake driver, basically. It uses an immense amount of force to drive a stake like 2 inches forward, and it just shatters the thing. So it can break pretty much anything. It's very Attack on Titan in the aspect that in like the first episode, the main town that the main character's in just overrun instantly within the first like 60 seconds. Yeah, I had a lot of fun watching it. It's only 12 episodes, so your standard short anime season. Yeah. I can, since we can't post the episodes themselves, I figured we may as well just post like the wiki link. So I'll send you that.
I tend to just use the TV Tropes page.
Oh, that'll work. All right. Well, there's that if you need to spell it.
Alrighty. Thanks.
And here's what the Kabane actually look like, if you're curious.
So they look like zombies. Caveman zombies.
Pretty much, yeah. The glowing thing is their heart. It's not... When I first actually heard about it, I thought that it meant it was like a perfect sphere of iron protecting their heart, but it's more of like a cobweb kind of thing. So it, yeah.
Why do they all have the same dress code?
I don't know. I don't think that's actually a screenshot from the series. It's like a promotional thing. In the series, they're dressed as they would be in life.
Nice.
Easy maintenance thing. They all wear the same thing as basically a rag, so... My
I was going to make a hipster joke there, but I figured not to.
Yeah, you'd be belaboring the point at this point, I think.
Yeah, they've got really old.
Yeah. Those hipster jokes used to be cool, but... fucking recommendation. So my recommendation is Herald of the End. It's a Naruto fic. It is 430-something thousand words. It is... hey, Naruto was severely abused and everyone hates him thick.
So basically I could skip the first chapter.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think so.
Is that a universal rule with those kind of fics? It's like, just skip the first chapter.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's all the same.
It's not quite the same. It's not like... No, actually, in this case, it's actually very different. It doesn't do the, oh, woe was me, why does everyone hate me thing. It doesn't do that at all. Yeah, so this is... In the basic framework, it is kind of like that, only... Okay, this story is told very earnestly, and that sounds like faint praise, but there is something about it, how the writer is portraying all of the events, that they have put a lot of care into how they're presenting things, for the most part. So... a lot of the story is determining and trying to resolve a lot of the psychological damage that Naruto actually has. There's a lot of it. And they actually go into some fair detail in how they try and solve that problem. And how they understand that there is only so much fixing they can do.
So it's basically like, let's make him functional.
More or less, yeah. It does some interesting things with how certain powers work. Like, the idea is Jinchuriki are fucking powerful. Like, end of. Like, they are all literally city killers.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it kind of takes that idea and runs with it hard. Beyond that, the shadow clones also work differently, so they're less game breaking but still a little bit broken. They don't pass on the memories, but like, say for example, if a Naruto clone were to learn something, he could then teach that something to the original Naruto. But that's the only way he could pass on the knowledge.
I don't know if I like that, but alright. At least you're trying something different.
Yeah, like I said, it tries a lot of things differently, and I kind of appreciate that, because this basic outline for this style of story, you see a lot. You see a lot. And this is actually something that only really comes into it in a bigger way in the latter half of the story so far, but it also does interesting things with political machinations. Like, Danzo is not an idiot in this one, like he was in canon, because he was kind of an idiot in canon. In this one, he plays the political game, and he is playing it with people who are acting like idiots a lot of the time. So he wins, more often than not. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that I like about this. There are some things that I don't. Every now and again, that earnestness can kind of bite it in the arse a little bit. Like, there is the Chunin exam moment with those two Chunin trying to trick all the Genin with the door. Like the fake sign on the door saying third floor. And
Yeah.
yeah, and Sakura has this very special... Zero, you asshole. Has this very... We're literally doing recommendations, so shut up.
Yeah.
Has a very special sort of Sherlock Holmesy moment of, we appear to be on the third floor, but we only went up one set of stairs. I say, Hinata, could you perhaps activate your Byakugan for me? By Jove, Sakura, it seems that we are in fact on the second floor. I say I do believe you have cracked this case. It's not like that, but it reads like that. It's very bizarre.
In seriousness, or are they like joking around?
It's in seriousness, or at least it reads that way. It was very silly. There are some moments like that, but if you can get past them, then there's a lot more that has more depth and significance to it that's worth reading. So, yeah, that's my recommendation for this week. Like I say, it's over 400,000 words and still updating. So, yeah, this is a Kenshi level long-running story. So,
I like that's a thing now.
yeah.
Hey, go watch Voltron, the Netflix series.
No.
It's actually really good. It's animated by the studio that did Avatar and Korra.
We watched regular Voltron. That was enough. I don't want any more.
Yep. Nope.
No.
Why are the robots shaped like lions? Know about lions?
Because kids' toys.
Also, Zero, I may have blamed you for everything that goes wrong in the entire universe.
Well, you know what?
I don't know what.
I don't know what you cut out, so
Yeah.
I'm going to take that as an it's okay. Don't worry about it. I know I'm entirely at fault for everything, so, you know.
That's right. It's all my fault.
Yep. Good man.
I'm glad we could agree on this.
Understands your position well. It's great. Yay, Zero. Fuck you, Zero.
Oh.
You're so mean.
Well, you didn't fucking show up yesterday. I'm allowed to be a little bit pissed off.
I was there. What are you talking about?
No, I literally sent an email and said, well, it looks like only Kenshi showed up. And
I was there.
You
was on Skype
responded.
and I was on Discord. I was waiting for you to start the Skype group. You said we were going to do it on Skype. I was there.
You were busy. You were set to busy.
I'm always set to busy.
How do... I hate you, Zero. Fucking Christ. Alright. Go away, Zero.
Oh.
Shoot. He's not shooting. I can't kick him out of the call.
Just say very mean things about him until he leaves.
Oh my god, he left.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you kicked him out, so...
Fucking Zero.
How can you make him sad? Like, I feel bad whenever I make him sad. Like, it's like kicking a puppy or something. It's terrible. Oh, he's crying now.
I don't feel any sympathy for anyone that uses emoticons.
Yeah, I don't really either, honestly.
Emoticons earn you no sympathy here. So, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the Fandom Flux Podcast episode 144. If you want to get in contact with us, you can do so through the YouTube channel through the comments, and tell me your favorite reason why you think Zero sucks. Please donate on Patreon if you feel so inclined. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the Fandom Flux Podcast episode 144. Bye now.
See you guys.
Later.
Zero says I'm a butt. I'm not a
He's
butt.
got a point.
He's a butt. But
You guys are mean to each other.